Failure. For many, it's the most terrifying word in the world. It crushes confidence, shatters dreams, and makes people question their worth. But what if I told you that failure is not your enemy, but your greatest teacher? History is filled with people who failed repeatedly before achieving greatness. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Walt Disney was fired from his first job because he lacked creativity. Even Buddha himself faced obstacles, rejections, and personal struggles before attaining enlightenment. But what separates those who succeed from those who remain stuck in failure? That's what today's story will reveal. Let's dive into the journey of Daniel, a bright young man who had everything: intelligence, talent, and potential, but one fatal weakness. He refused to learn from his mistakes. The cost of ignoring failure. Daniel was known for his sharp mind. Teachers admired his intelligence, and his parents were proud of him. People expected him to achieve great things. But there was a problem. Whenever he failed at something, he would blame external circumstances or tell himself, "It's okay, I'll do better next time." But he never actually changed anything. Instead of learning from his mistakes, he spent hours playing video games, chatting with friends, and watching TV. His parents warned him, "Daniel, if you don't learn from your failures, you will face even bigger failures in life." But Daniel ignored them. "I have plenty of time," he thought. "I'll fix everything later." But later never came. One day, the results of the annual exams were announced. The once top student had fallen far behind. Teachers were disappointed. His friends distanced themselves. For the first time, Daniel felt true failure. Sitting alone that evening, he asked himself, "Why did this happen to me? I always thought I was smart, but now I feel like a failure." Lost and confused, he turned to his grandfather, a wise elder in the village. The wisdom of a grandfather. Sitting beside his grandfather, Daniel poured out his troubles. "Grandpa, I don't understand. I've always been a good student. Why did I fail?" His grandfather listened patiently, then smiled. "My dear child, failure is not the problem. The problem is that you never learn from your failures. Let me tell you a story that will change your life." And so he began. The merchant who ignored his lessons. Many years ago, there was a wealthy merchant named Marcus. He was respected, successful, and ran a thriving business. But Marcus had a dangerous habit. Whenever his business suffered a loss, he would blame bad luck and move on without reflecting on his mistakes. One year, he made a risky investment and lost a huge amount of money. His advisors warned him, "Be careful, Marcus. Learn from this mistake." But he ignored them. "One failure doesn't matter. I still have plenty of money," he thought. Yet, he continued making the same reckless decisions. He trusted the wrong people, invested without research, and never changed his strategy. One by one, his businesses collapsed. Soon, he lost everything. One day, he sat alone on the steps of his empty shop, filled with regret.